Previously on Water Rats.
Hello, baby.
What are you doing here?
A bit of a surprise visit.
I waited until 9 o'clock.
Honey, I didn't have a date. I had to work, that's why I got this. I told Jonathan. Oh, he just must have misunderstood. You only got custody of David because you know how the family court works better than I do. And now you want to shove me out of his life altogether? Well, it's just not going to happen. I will never, ever, ever give up my son, and you're never going to have him because he loves me, and I would die rather than let you have him all to yourself.
Fill it up! Fill up the bag! You stay down on the floor, you brat!
Get down on the floor! Get down on the floor!
Can't get on the right! What the money? Get out of the way! Fill up there! Fill it up there! You down on the floor! You get out! Come on, right! What the money? Get out of the way!
Police! Put down the gun! Down the gun! Shoot up! I said put down the gun! Shoot up! Mum?
Oh, sorry. It's a bit of a nightmare. Must have been all those pizzas we had last night, eh? Oh, sorry, did I scare you?
No, of course not. What were you dreaming about?
Oh, I had this dream that I had to shop for this little boy. And he just wanted more and more, and I was being devoured by cats and chocolate and redskins and buffalo bills.
I'll get it.
Hang on, hang on. Hang on, David! David! Hello? Who is this? Hello?
What, Mum?
Oh, it's nothing. Just, wrong number. Can you clean up your gear? Dad'll be here in a sec. I got a phone call last night as well. Another hang-up.
I reckon she's got your silent number.
Hell, has she made any threats?
Oh, not since the court case. I mean, she just sees me looking at her and disappears.
Did you feel threatened? Come on, Rachel, there's no place for heroics in a situation like this. Do you feel threatened by it?
Yeah, okay, I do a bit.
All right. As of now, we're regarding this as an investigation. Get onto the crime data centre, Hill, find out what you can about Fran Marsden. And speak to Goldie, get some details. We'll need a report documenting the intimidation.
Right.
Maybe I should have a chat with Miss Marsden.
You do. I want to buy the book, Frank. I don't want to be accused of police harassment.
Clark, if it'll make you happy, I'll bring her down to the station.
Delirious.
Is there enough of a threat to get the witness security unit involved?
Oh, no.
No, not at this moment. But you can brief them what is happening in case we need them further down the track. And I'll get in touch with King's Cross Station, get them to do regular patrols of Goldie's house.
When the boat hit the rocks, it sank straight away. There was nothing we could do.
Okay, thanks a lot. Says he was almost collected. The boat didn't turn, didn't give way, nothing. It It's almost as if the driver didn't even see him.
So what have we got, a runaway?
Well, not according to the witness. He chased after the boat thinking that it was, but when he got close enough, he reckons he could see somebody in the cabin. Doesn't know if there was anyone else on board. All right, we'll find out soon enough.
I found the body. I'll just check the rest of the boat. Oh no.
Thanks for your help. That was the jail. She was released a year ago.
I bet her parole was up just before she started making those phone calls.
Correct. Has she threatened you over the phone?
No, she just hangs up, but I know it's her.
You said you've seen her a couple of times since her parole was up. Did she say anything to you?
No.
Did she attempt to talk to you?
No.
Did she use any threatening gestures?
No, nothing like that. She just stands there, stares at me, and then she disappears. I mean, you know, maybe it's just a coincidence.
No, Rachel. I did some checking. Fran Marsden has moved into a flat about 2 blocks from you. Now, I don't call that coincidence. I call that knowing where you live and deliberately moving close by so that she can use the excuse of just happening to run into you.
Well, it's a bit hard to prove.
Well, it's a matter of her proving that she does not intend to promote any fear in the victim. Now, do you know what she was up to before the supermarket holdup?
Oh, I think she'd been in and out of detention centres, you know, maybe...
And suspected of being involved in other armed robberies, but of course, not enough evidence to lay charges.
Wonderful.
The parole officer confirmed she's got a job as a taxi driver based in King's Cross.
Oh, great. Say anything about her state of mind?
Well, they gave her counselling inside, and she took psychological tests, which revealed that she showed remorse but was otherwise well-adjusted, considering...
Considering I killed her boyfriend.
No, considering she miscarried his baby in prison.
She was pregnant.
Lost it at 6 months.
G'day.
Hey, Knocker.
Got a minute?
Oh, yeah, go. Sir, I'd like to request permission to carry my weapon off duty.
There's no need to be so formal, Rachel. Permission granted.
Thank you.
But I could arrange for you to have some time off.
No, definitely not. It's... the gun, it's just a security thing.
Both bodies were in the cabin.
But they must have seen the rocks. And they did nothing?
Poor little boy.
Hello? Mrs. Grantham?
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, were you knocking? I can never hear from back here.
Senior Constable Fiona Cassidy, Senior Constable Gavin Sykes, we're from the Water Police. I'm afraid there's been a serious boat accident involving a male whom we believe could be Neville Grantham and a boy.
That's Jack. That's my grandson. Have they been hurt?
Perhaps we could go inside. I could make you a cup of tea.
Oh, no. I have to finish this. I'm always telling Neville that he has to clean up after he guts the fish. He thinks he does a good job, but, well, it's always smelling afterwards. He doesn't catch many, you know. He took Jack out this morning to show him the tricks of the trade. I hope they catch something for Jack's sake. He's from Western Queensland, and he came down yesterday to stay with us for a week. It's the first time in his life he's been out fishing.
Mrs. Grantham, is there anyone I could call who could be with you?
They're not coming back, are they?
I'm sorry. It was a fatal accident. Neither of them survived. Mrs. Grantham, we're going to need someone to come and identify the bodies. Now, if you're not up to it, perhaps someone else.
It's fine.
Book a taxi, mate.
Your friend Marsden?
Who wants to know?
Detective Frank Holloway, Water Police. I'd like to have a chat down at the station. How's the job going, Fran?
Keeps me busy.
Gives you the opportunity to drive all over Sydney. Legitimately be in places you're not meant to be in.
What places are those?
You see, when you were inside, Fran, there were a few amendments made to the Crimes Act regarding stalking. Now, you're probably not aware of them, but, an offender might stalk another person when he or she follows that person about or watches or frequents the vicinity of that person's place of residence, business or work.
Fascinating.
And an offender might intimidate another person by using any conduct which amounts to harassment or molestation or making repeated phone calls.
It's costing me money coming in here. Is someone going to tell me what this is all about, or do I start yelling a bit of harassment of my own?
You've been seen hanging around the detective who arrested you 5.5 years ago.
Do you think I'd ever want to see her face again?
I don't suppose you'd want to ring her either.
So someone's been giving her a hard time, and you come running to me. There must be dozens of people who hate her guts.
Like you do.
Never given her another thought.
So you don't blame her for killing your boyfriend, and you don't blame her for losing your baby.
I've dealt with that in my own way.
Revenge. That your way, Fran?
Listen, have you got anything on me? I want this recorded so I can take it to my solicitor.
Why are you hanging around Detective Goldstein?
Who knows? Like you said, I'm a taxi driver. Takes me all over the place. You can't blame me if she happens to be in the same area I am. I'm just doing my job.
BKG Sydney Water Police to dive boat. How's it going?
Yeah, we're placing lift bags on the boat now to try and bring it up.
Right. Let me know how you get on.
Yeah, I'll keep you informed, Jeff.
She identified the body. The little boy was her grandson. It was the first holiday they've ever had together.
You know, it's hard enough bringing up the body sometimes. I tell you, it's a lot easier than having to break the news to the families.
We requested Telstra. Put a trace on your phone. You just say the word, we can have someone at your place round the clock.
Oh, yeah, how long for? A couple of years?
She might get sick of it.
You spoke to her. What do you reckon?
I know.
Yeah, hi, it's Rachel. Is David there?
Sure, I'll just get him for you. David, your mother's on the phone.
David, don't be too long. Dinner's almost ready.
Hi, Mum. Hey, how's my favourite man? Yeah, how's school? Did ya? That's great. Will you bring it round next weekend? No, nothing in particular.
Steering shaft is still intact. Nothing wrong with the prop either.
And what about the gears, Briggs? You checked them yet, hey?
We're going as fast as we can, Terry. Don't you have someone else you can hassle?
The autopsy's just come through. The little boy died of carbon monoxide poisoning. The old man drowned, but there was carbon monoxide in his system as well.
Yeah, how much do you charge for 14-inch tyres? Yeah, OK. I saw the taxi, but I didn't see who was in it.
Phone call's not enough. Looks like she's upping the ante. Listen, I'm going to ask Clark to put in a request for the dogs to follow, Fran.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo.
The morgue just faxed through the autopsy results. Apparently the old man and his grandson died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Rachel, don't settle in.
Well, there's a break in the manifold and one in the pipe as well. So instead of the gases going out through the exhaust, they go into the engine bay and come up into the cabin.
And what would that take, about 20 minutes?
Yeah, wouldn't know what hit him. Carbon monoxide's odourless.
That doesn't look like a fresh break.
Yeah, nor is the one in the manifold. It's got carbon deposits and rust on the brake. Could pinpoint the exact time if you want.
Yeah.
How could that be? Well, Neville only bought the boat last week. It was the first time he'd taken it out. Well, taken it out properly.
Your husband, did he mention there was a problem? Did he tinker with the engine before he took it out?
Oh, no. Neville knew nothing of that sort of thing. This was the first boat we'd ever owned.
Do you know where he bought the boat, Mrs. Grantham?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. But I do have the papers, if that would help.
Yes, thank you. We'll get Constable Sykes to drive you home then.
And they didn't suffer at all then?
It would have been just like falling asleep, Mrs. Grantham.
And my husband wasn't to blame, was he?
No. No, not at all.
There was a boat accident yesterday morning involving one of your boats. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, terrible thing, that. I read about it in the papers. Little boy, too. But, you know, old blokes with their first boat can be a bit of a worry.
In what way, Mr. Sherman?
Second childhood, that sort of stuff. I tried selling him a smaller boat with an outboard motor, but he wouldn't hear of it. Said he wanted to give his grandson a bit of a buzz.
Nothing wrong with the boat?
No way. I took it for a bit of a test run myself. Checked it out. It's good as new.
So is there any way you can explain why there was, large amounts of carbon monoxide in the cabin?
Oh, the old bloke had to have done it himself. Must have fiddled with the engine or something. All I know is that boat was in as good a condition as any second-hand boat I've ever sold.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have noticed the leak unless you were in the cabin when the motor was running.
I'm telling you, it was as good as gold. But look, there's a risk with everything second-hand. One day it's working perfectly, the next something packs up.
There was a break in the manifold that had been there for a while, Mr. Sherman. Wasn't a new break.
Look, I'm telling you, it was as good as gold. I've been in this business for 20 years and nothing like that's ever happened to me.
So who sold you the boat?
You must have kept records.
I got into a bit of trouble about 6 months ago. Had to let me bookkeeper go. You know, a little bit behind. But yeah, you only really start to think about these things at tax time. Could take a while to check out.
Very nice, boss, very nice.
You're joking.
Got a back door? Goldie, you all right? Goldie?
Yeah, I know. She's been here.
She must have got in prior to surveillance covering her.
And the King's Cross Patrol?
They only drive past the front every half hour. She came in the back way.
There's nothing on the photo frame. I'll just check the window.
Right. I think it's about time you took out an apprehended violence order. Fran Marston will have to be notified there's a hearing taking place and might just put the wind up her.
Oh, yeah. I want protection for David.
Yeah, sure. Your ex-husband will have to be contacted. Will I leave that up to you?
I'll let him know.
Oh, I'll do it. Thanks.
Right, well, as of now, you're on around-the-clock protection. No arguments.
I'll stick to her like a glove, boss. Well, a big glove.
Frank, just turn on the light.
Yeah, there's no beers. I said I'd clean up. You should have left it.
And when you use my CDs, could you put them back in the cover?
You know, Rachel, you're becoming anal retentive.
Oh, I wish you were.
Frank. I heard Fran Marsden made her presence felt again last night.
It's a pity we can't just nab her.
Can I help you?
Yes. Rachel Goldstein, please. I want an end to this. A friend of Debbie's has just been stopped and questioned, right outside our house. And the poor woman was mortified. Now, I want you to take them off us.
No.
I'm not going to have a car full of plainclothes officers following our every move.
They are staying.
You said yourself, it's just a precaution.
Look, I'm not taking any risks with David.
He wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for you and this job.
I am taking out an AVO on her today, which means she cannot come near me, she cannot come near David, so in the meantime...
In the meantime, tell your colleagues to leave us alone. I'm not having friends of the family being terrorized.
I do not care about friends of your family. I only care about David.
Well, he'll be with me. And when he wonders why I'm picking him up from school, I'll tell him why. And how you got us into this.
Jonathan! Stop using David to get back at me! Don't you dare play these mind games with him!
The memory's starting to clear, Mr. Sherman?
Yeah. Once you put a face and a name to him, I do remember Banks. And he did mention he was having trouble with the engine.
Trouble? Trouble being carbon monoxide.
Now, that I couldn't swear to, but I do remember telling the old bloke...
Neville Grantham.
Mr. Grantham, that I was going to do a full service, but there was a delay in parts, and it could take a week or so. But he was in too big a hurry. Wanted the boat for his grandson's visit. Said if anything needed doing to it, he'd fix it himself, or get somebody else to fix it. Not my fault the old bloke didn't do anything about it.
That may be because he didn't know there was anything wrong with it.
No, he knew because I told him.
You bought the boat for $9,000. Now, that's $1,500 less than it would normally be worth because it had an engine fault, according to Mr. Banks.
Yeah, that's right.
And you sold the boat to Mr. Grantham for $12,000. Now, that's a pretty big profit for a boat that needed a new engine. Unless, of course, it slipped your mind to mention there was anything wrong with it.
I told him it needed a lot of work.
That it was dangerous?
Yeah, that too.
I don't think we're going to get him, Rachel.
What's the story with Sherman? Can you get him on manslaughter?
I don't think so, Sykesy.
We'll send the brief to the coroner, but I don't reckon we've got a case to send him to court.
Even though he sold the boat to Mr. Grantham at a price he charged if it was in perfect condition.
Probably not enough.
He's responsible for killing 2 people.
Look, Sykesy, just calm down. I'm sorry, but there's nothing more we can do.
Look, I've been as helpful as I can to you blokes. Anything else you need to ask, you contact my solicitor. Now, where can I take a leak?
Wait! You murdered 2 people. You might get away with that in court, but we both know the truth. Every night you go to sleep and every day you wake up, you remember this. If I ever see you again, court is going to be the last thing on your mind. Do you understand me?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
What's going on?
Nothing, Tommy.
Listen, I don't know what happened in here, and quite frankly, I don't give a damn. But if we get any flack back on this, you are on your own. Do I make myself clear, Senior?
Hello? Oh, Kevin, hi. Oh, well, if being locked up with your brother in my own house is okay, then that's me. Are you? Oh, yeah, that'd be great. I am allowed to go out, Kevin. All right, I'll be right out. See ya. Frank, I'm just going out for 20 minutes.
What?
Just gonna meet Kevin for a drink.
I'll be out in a tick.
You are not invited.
Don't eat. You should be so lucky.
When I joined the coppers, I didn't think about wearing a gun. I mean, using a gun, shooting someone down. I know why she hates me. And the worst part's not pulling the trigger. I mean, I had no choice. It's just afterwards, it was so quiet and really messy. Like, there was blood all over him, and there was blood all over her, Fran, and she was just screaming and screaming. See, he didn't die straight away. The ambos said it was a sucking chest wound. Sometimes I wake up and I can hear that sound.
What are you doing? You are so smart. Come on, little boy. Oh, you are so good. Look at you.
You ever think about leaving the force?
Yeah, I did. But here I am. But now and then well, now I'm thinking about it.
Because of Fran?
Yeah, that and... well, this job's responsible for losing my little boy, you know? And I can see it's affecting him even now. You?
I used to think the good guys were winning. Now I'm not so sure.
Tell me about it.
When you lose faith in something that you've believed in, wanted to be a part of for so long.
Kevin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Probably just not as tough as I thought I was.
Oh, you're tough.
Where the hell were you?
Just went out for a bit.
Who with?
You're not my mother, Frank.
Listen, if you don't like having a shadow, join the witness security unit. But in the meantime, I'm in charge of this investigation and you'll damn well do as I say. You know, it's no picnic for me either, you know. Yes, Holloway. Listen, tell them the best they can do is watch the taxi. She'll have to come back for it sooner or later.
They've lost her.
They pulled into a block of flats to pick up a fare and she did a bunk.
Well, she's up to something if she wants to disappear. I'll ring David.
Look, I've spoken to surveillance. They've checked the house.
Surveillance?
Hello. No, he's in bed. Now look, Rachel. Just leave it alone, will you? We said everything today. I'm not interested.
I'm going out there.
No, you're not.
What, are you going to try and stop me, Mum?
Look, I'll go on the proviso that you stay here. But Jonathan's not going to have anything to do with you anyway.
You'll check inside.
If it'll make you feel better. Bluey Patterson's taking over in a few minutes.
Oh, he's not taking second shift, is he?
Might make you appreciate my company a bit more.
I doubt it. Hey, take my mobile phone and ring me when you get there.
Right. Story, guys.
We check the grounds every 15 minutes, Frank. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Seeing I'm here, I may as well have a look. Frank Holloway, Mrs. Goldstein. May I come in, please? Haven't heard anything unusual in the last hour or so.
No. Jonathan's in the study here. Oh, he was?
What's back here? Is that a bathroom? And
Oh, no, it's just the laundry back there. Jonathan! Is there a problem?
Nothing to be alarmed about. Mrs. Goldstein, just down the street over there, there's 2 policemen in a blue Ford. I want you to go there now and wait. Just go and wait.
Sorry, did you say sugar?
No.
Right.
Hiya, Fran.
Where's Goldstein?
She's not here.
Liar.
It's okay. It's okay.
Put down the gun. Over there.
I'm going.
What?
Keys.
But Detective Holloway said that...
I'm the senior officer in this equation. So you can drive me, or you can stay and watch the cricket.
Now, this lady here, you see, she knows your mum, and all she really wants to do is talk.
I want her here. Now.
Here, but there's no need to frighten the little fella, is there?
Stay back.
Look, all I want to do is help Fran. You see, this doesn't have to go any further. We can sort this out without anyone else getting
I'm not
hurt.
going to talk to anyone but Goldstein. Now get her.
Your dad, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He really will. Now, you remember me, don't you? Hey, I'm Frank Holloway, your mum's friend. Now, look, we just want to talk to this lady. So you just keep your eyes...
Why don't you just get Goldstein?
I don't know where she is. Come on, Fran, you've won. You broke her. Look, she's been to the psychologist. She can't take the pressure. I mean, she's no good to you now.
You're going to call her. Downstairs.
Look, Fran, I know you're serious. I see you're upset, but please, drop...
Shut up! You don't get it. I want her to know what it's like to lose your kid. And I wanted her to watch. Move! You first. Come on!
Hey, guys.
Told you, Fran, she's not there. I don't know where she is. Look, they could have put her in a safe house.
Then find out.
Fran, listen, you've had 18 months of good behaviour.
You stay back!
It's all right. You've got a job. You're getting your life together. Don't throw it away.
Watch this, Goldstein.
Rachel. You're never going to see David again. Ever. That was it. That was the end.
It wasn't your fault, Mum, was it?
It's okay. It's okay, babe. Do you not go with Dad in the ambulance? You do?